Hear ye, hear ye. State court case. The Honorable Judge Dredd presiding. All rise. Thank you, thank you. You may be seated. All right. We are here today to hear a civil case. Wolf versus Three Little Pigs and Little Red Riding Hood as co-defendants. The charges. The Wolf is suing co-defendants for defamation of character. The plaintiff must prove the following. Number one, a false defamatory statement presented as a fact. Number two, a publication of the statement, since a statement must be published and communicated to a third party in order to be considered defamation. A written publication in a case of libel and an audiovisual publication in case of slander, such as a television interview. Number three, a fault that at least amounts to negligence if maleficent intent can't be proven. And number four, a damage or harm that the plaintiff suffered due to the defamatory statement. All understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, are we ready to begin? Little Red Riding Hood? Remember?
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
we would like to present to you that they cannot press any charges against Little Red Riding Hood because she is a minor. So no charges can be pressed. No, they had to go with it. But yes, no charges can be pressed.
All right, and how old is said minor?
She's 8.
8 years old. All right, in that case, we will charge her mother and grandmother. Okay? Prosecution okay with that? Plaintiff? All right, there we go. All right, so prosecution, or plaintiff, I'm sorry, plaintiff, are you ready with your opening statement? And make sure you stand and talk to the court.
Your Honor.
You're convincing the jury.
The jury.
Okay.
My bad. So in the story, it says that he attempted to kill, they tried to blow down the houses. Well, so he's allergic to straw, and so he sneezed and accidentally blew it down. This, with the stick building, he thought it was on fire, so he thought he heard screaming, so he tried to blow it down to get whoever was in there out. And with the brick house, he was trying to see his old friend, so he knocked on it and he remembered that he was a sound sleeper, so he went into the chimney to try to wake him up and saw that there was a pot down there, opened with a book to Coach Wolf, a recipe book.
All right, thank you, plaintiff. Defense, your opening statement.
This wolf is guilty and we're here to tell you why. Yes, it is true that he has blown down the Three Little Piggies' houses down. And that's not all. We have a lot of evidence, aka blackmail on this evil, dirty, smelly, horrible criminal and no good wolf. All the stories are true. These Three Little Pigs are honest. They wouldn't lie about being a victim of attempted murder. Once again, they were not just victims. Their life has been turned upside down. This has also had a major effect on Little Red Riding Hood. He's guilty and we have proof.
All right. All right, plaintiff, are you ready to proceed?
Can I have a Little Red Riding Hood cover, please?
My bailiff is out today, so I'll have to do it. Put your right hand on the dictionary, raise your right hand, put your left hand, I'm sorry. I do solemnly swear
What is it called?
to tell the truth,
They tell the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth,
and nothing but the truth,
as far as I know it.
as far as I know.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Did you or did you not tell the wolf where you were going, even if you knew he was big and bad?
did,
Why would you do that if he was a
Let it-
big bad wolf?
because I didn't know he was, at the time I didn't know that he was big, or even.
Okay, so when you got there and you said, oh, what big eyes you have, what big teeth, and what big hands, it did not look anything like your grandmother. Why would you still crawl in bed with your wolf?
I didn't, at that time I got out of bed and I ran home.
This looks like you're sitting in bed with the wolf and getting comfortable and just laying up against him and talking to it like it's your grandmother.
Well, after I realized that it wasn't him, that it wasn't my grandma, I ran.
I'd like to object.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Defense, would you like to rebut?
I'd like to say something.
Yes, sir?
In this picture, as you can see, that one too, she is terrified, completely terrified, because if she thinks that she gets out of bed or runs or anything like that, that wolf's gonna kill her.
And it
So she basically has no option but to stay.
it looks like to me she's trying to cover up because she's cold.
It looks
No.
like she's getting out
See?
of bed.
See how terrified that face is? Do you think that she
It
would be,
looks like she's climbing out of bed.
yeah. Do you think she would be there, like, why would she be making that face, huh? I want evidence of that. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Any further questions for the witness?
Were you scared in that picture?
Yes.
Or were you just...
I was scared.
Any further questions?
Wait, how did you get that picture?
I'll tell you.
You can see up there. If it was sticking outside, how is it so up close? Because they
Because
were
they had
using
the-
a zoom in camera.
Because it had the iPhone 14 Pro, that's why.
To me, it just looks like Little Red Riding Hood.
Her grandma said something.
It just looks like to me that Little Red Riding Hood voluntarily got into the bed with the grandmother. She might have been scared, but she still thought it was her grandmother, even though it had a bigger nose, a bigger mouth, bigger hands, and bigger teeth than her grandmother. Why would you still get in bed? And
Because I thought it was my grandma, and then I realized that it wasn't.
but right before you got in, you said, "Oh, grandmother, what big teeth you have! What big
I-
hands and eyes."
Yes, on what grounds?
She never said what big teeth or anything until she had gotten into bed, and then she further proceeded to get out of the bed when he tried to murder her.
Murder her.
Okay.
Yes, yep, attempted murder.
Attempted murder.
Okay, hang on. This is a civil case. We'll have to look at any criminal offenses later. Any further questions for the witness?
Old women, such as Little Red Riding Hood's grandma, have bad hearing, correct? So she thought the wolf was Little Red Riding Hood. So she let him in. Once he got in, the grandma tripped and hit her head and became unconscious. So we
I object too.
The
Yes.
grandma is bedridden. How could she have gotten up to fall?
she fell out of bed.
How would she have fallen out of bed if she
Okay.
was
She rolled.
Hang on. Order in the court, hold on. Let's bring the grandmother to the stand. Maybe we can answer these. Little Red Riding Hood, you may step down. Hang on.
Oh,
Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear,
I do solemnly swear
tell the truth,
to tell the truth,
whole truth,
whole truth,
nothing but the truth,
nothing but the truth,
as far as I know it.
as far as I know it.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you or do you not have bad hearing?
I do.
When you were in the bed, when my client here knocked on the door, did you or did you not say, "Come in," because you thought it was Little Red?
I did.
And when you did you or did you not try and reach for your glasses? And when you did, you fell out of the bed.
I did not. I object. If the wolf wouldn't have committed identity theft, she would have never let him in the first place.
But he didn't commit identity theft.
Okay, hang on. We gotta, we will look at that in just a moment. So when the defense presents their case, any further questions for the grandmother? Nope, all right. Anyway, hang on. Defense, do you have any questions for the grandmother?
Actually,
Okay?
so, let's see, you thought the wolf was your grandmother, right?
No, she's the grandmother.
You thought the wolf was your granddaughter, right?
Yes.
That's committing identity theft. There, 1. 2, you thought it was your grandmother, so you let her, your granddaughter, so you let her in, right? Well, him, right? Well, you told him how to get in, right? What did the wolf do after that? When
Objection.
he got in?
Yes.
He didn't commit identity theft at the time. He was trying to get in to sit with the grandmother, and before the Little Red got there, and she mistook him for Little Red, which means he did not try and take her identity.
I object
Okay, yes.
because he actually did commit identity theft because when he knocked on the door, he even stated in stories that he lowered his voice to a girl and said, "It's your granddaughter," and then that's when she decided to tell him how to get in, because if he would have said, "I'm the big bad wolf trying to talk to you," she would have never let him in. Or even told him how to get in the first place.
And I have one more question for the grandma.
Yes, sir.
What did the wolf do after he got in?
Attempted murder.
I object. He
Yes.
simply came in because he heard a big thump on the floor.
Was
She
there a big
became unconscious. He moved her to a place where Little Red Riding Hood couldn't see her, such as a closet or another room. So that Little Red Riding Hood would save her little eyes.
I object.
Okay.
If he would have been worried enough to go into the house and help the grandma, why wouldn't he have gotten her help instead of putting her in a closet?
Okay, all right, hold on. Why don't we ask grandmother what happened while on this date? So can you tell us the events of August 6th, 2022?
I heard my granddaughter at the door, so I told her how to get in, and then I saw that it was not my granddaughter, and he attempted to murder me.
And how did he do that?
He tried to eat me.
Okay, can you give us a little bit more detail? Did he approach you in your room? Did he drag you out of bed? I mean,
He approached me and tried to eat me.
okay, I can see that it's clearly a terrifying experience for you, so thank you for sharing that with the court. All right, any further questions? Yes.
Okay, okay, Grandma, is it true that your granddaughter came to deliver some things to you, or what you thought was your granddaughter?
Yes.
Okay. And is it true that when there was a knock on the door, that the wolf tried to murder you?
Yes.
And is it true that the wolf then acted like you to your granddaughter?
Yes.
Objection. That's identity theft.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
How do you know that that Little Red Riding Hood was bringing food or anything in that matter? Because back then, I don't really think they had phones.
Well,
She said it was 2022, August 6th.
Yeah.
Where's the grandma?
And we can also further talk about that once we bring the mother up. So, yeah. And a few more questions for you. And is it
Oh, objection, overruled.
And is it true that once he murdered you, he then tried to murder your granddaughter later that night?
Yes.
All right, any further questions for the grandmother?
One more.
Hold on.
They get a chance.
How do you know that the wolf tried to murder your granddaughter if you were already dead?
I heard from my granddaughter. I wasn't dead yet. It was attempted murder. It was attempted murder.
And you
So
also
you
said,
You said that he murdered her.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, attempted murder.
you didn't say it. You said
Well,
Also, if y'all were
it
trying
was-
to say that he locked her in a closet, do you not think that she could have heard screaming?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
All right, hold on. All right, any further questions for the witness? All right, grandmother, you may step down. All right, prosecution, you want to call, or plaintiff, you want to call your next witness?
Mother pig.
Mother Pig. I do solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, as far as I know it.
Okay. So how many pigs did you have? Did you have 7 piglets or did you have 3 piglets?
I had 7 piglets, but they all grew up, so just like my 3 little pigs, my youngest, where I sent them off.
So right here in the brick house, we have a picture of you right here with a dead piglet. Did you eat your piglets? Because there's information that sometimes mother pigs eat their piglets.
I object, Your Honor.
We have videos.
We actually, that picture is
Hang on. All right, what was the objection?
in that picture. You cannot. That is not a dead piglet. It is a piglet trying to get milk from its mom, and you can tell because the mom is being crowded, and it's just trying to get its way, and that is not a dead
But
pig.
if all the other piglets are standing up and this one's laying down, why would that be happening?
Because it could have already eaten, and then it was tired, and then it
That
like
happens.
there's no proof of it being dead.
Okay, so,
The mother is off very obviously her cheek is full of something that which is probably pig meat.
Objection. You can tell from the body of the pig that it is a chubbier pig, and that you don't have any proof that there is a pig in there. And if there was a pig in there, are you
Objection.
okay, let's table this one because we cannot tell from the evidence, whether the pig's dead or alive. So let's move on. What's the further question?
When you set your 3 little piglets off, did you ever, after that, did you ever wonder what happened to them? Did you ever try and find them? Or did you just think, oh, they'll be fine by themselves and run?
I let them free to be by themselves because I taught them many life lessons, just like I did with my 4 piglets before.
Why don't we hear about the 4 other piglets in the story? Like, ever? Like, why didn't we ever hear about those 4 other piglets?
Objection.
in the picture?
Yes, ma'am?
The reason we all don't hear about the 4 other pigs is because the wolf never tried to go for them. They only tried to go for the 3 little pigs, and they were the ones that were chosen to be victims.
Okay, objection sustained.
I'd like to.
Questions, further question, hang on, further questions for Mother Pig?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, questions from the defense?
Okay, yeah, you do it. I got some evidence I'd like to show my friends.
Okay, wait on your evidence until the defense presents its case, okay?
Okay. Is it anything else for those?
What?
Did y'all ask? It's in
Oh,
here somewhere.
it was in the first one.
Oh yeah, okay, see, that's yours. You can read it. I have it right here. Do you want me to do it?
No, that. Okay. Mother Pig, did you send your children to live on your own?
Yes.
Okay. Were you confident in your parenting and your kids living on their own?
Yes.
You do what? Do wolf?
No, that's for the other.
Okay.
That's all we have.
Wait, I have one more question. Do you think it'd be horrendously that there would be an attempt to horrendously slaughter your children?
I had thought about it, yes, but I had sent off my other 4 pigs. and-
Objection.
Yes.
When I have another image. So
Which one?
oh my gosh, your father.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dead.
And they have the meat of their dead father.
Can I call a different witness up to this meeting?
Not yet, let's finish with,
Okay.
what's your objection?
Did you or did you not give your children a cookbook on how to slaughter animals?
Objection.
Yes.
Well, you never know when that could be handy, because if a wolf is going to attempt to murder her children, would you not think that she would want her children to have at least some sort of self-defense in their hand or in their home? Because I don't think she would want her children to be eaten by an evil wolf like this, and so I think that she'd want something for them to have self-defense. There's not a law against having a cookbook in your house.
Okay.
into the house to hang out with his old buddy. And then the pig right here is trying to cook him alive.
Objection.
Yes.
If they were old buddies, why wouldn't you think that he'd go up to the door and say, wouldn't he know the name of the pig? And wouldn't he also say it's your old buddy, blah, 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 in his name? And don't you think that the pig would have believed him? And also,
You think he
this
was going
picture,
for chimney?
I don't think that it's normal for someone to go down a chimney to meet their old friend. That's kind of a trust.
But he saw smoke coming from the chimney. He thought the house was on fire, just like with the stick house.
Objection. So are you saying that if you saw, are you saying that if the wolf saw smoke coming up from anything, he's dumb enough to go down the chimney where the smoke is coming
He
from?
heard a scream and he wanted to go in and save the pig, but the pig had other ideas and tried to boil my client alive, and that's why they've been to trial before, because there's a bunch of
Objection.
Okay.
I don't think that if you saw smoke coming from a chimney, you would most likely go to the door and tell them who you are and why you're there, other than going down the chimney, because he's kind of just asking to be boiled. If you're going down a chimney where you can clearly tell that there's smoke, which you clearly could, and if you fall down, what if this pig was making his supper? It's not his fault that the wolf fell in it.
Yeah, but why is he like this trying to keep the wolf?
You would
from
never
eating?
know. He could have just opened it from making his stew. You'd have no proof.
The pig was a very deep sleeper. He couldn't hear the knocks at the door.
Objection. How do you have proof of that?
Ask the mama pig.
Were you? Wait.
Ask the mama pig.
Is your child a deep sleeper? Knowing that he is a pig.
Usually they have a hard time sleeping. They're very loud, so they.
Yes, but if all of your children built their own houses and there was no noise around and the house suddenly caught on fire,
Objection.
you wouldn't be able to hear it, right?
Objection. This was only like a few days after they'd been sent off. I don't think that if you're not a good sleeper at home and then 2 days later you leave the house, I don't think you're already going to be a good sleeper 2 days after leaving
Well,
your
yes,
own
but
family.
she said that it was very noisy.
Objection.
Okay.
Brick houses don't catch fire.
An objection. I don't.
What, actually, they can.
Well, bricks don't catch fire.
Objection. If y'all are saying that he was a deep sleeper, then how come y'all have a picture of him cooking? I mean, if
Objection.
he can't sleep and cook at the same time.
That's weird.
Okay, all right, enough of this one. Does anybody have any further questions for the mother pig? Yes.
If you taught your children such good life lessons, like on how to survive, why would they go and build their houses out of straw and stick if they knew that would just blow down?
Objection.
Well,
Because,
on what grounds?
because the reason they did that is because they shouldn't
Next.
have to.
But you can't answer for that one because, have you talked to the little pigs? Okay,
Yes, we had talked about it yesterday.
okay, so I guess go ahead and answer. Why would
I'm
they?
not answering for the little pig, but they shouldn't have to live in fear of wolf blowing down their house. They should
Why would you even think about building a house out of hay and sticks? Who would do that?
Why would you?
Okay, enough. So, Mother Pig, you may step down. All right, prosecution, or plaintiff, you know, call your next witness.
I know, what is it, our turn?
No.
They called it the mother pig.
Right, they call the witnesses, and y'all rebut, and then they address their case, and then y'all do. But,
Which one?
all right, so, hold on a second. So defense, call your first witness. Or do you need to make your first claim?
Well, we do have some small bit of evidence right here.
Should I do anything?
Can we not do a claim while the evidence is playing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Can we both move there or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, it's not that one.
Exactly.
Yeah, who's that?
And here, wait, pause it real quick. There's something on the
How do you pause
slideshow that is not showing up right now, but the reason this video is on here is because these pigs were completely terrified that they had been victims of attempted murder and decided to post it on their YouTube channel so that
Why would they video it and not stop it?
because Also, it was on there. This is a security camera nearby from the other brick house.
Objection. He has a brother and a dad. They all look the same. His brother, he has a twin brother.
I'm saying that the security camera is on his
And
brother's
he has a
house.
birthmark on his arm that this one does not have. So.
Well, it's
He does
still,
not have
he's,
the birthmark. But
he's
Well,
still
I don't
slaughtering
understand what y'all are
pigs.
arguing.
There's
Well,
no-
arguing that's not our
Hang
client.
on, hang on. What they're trying to say is this is not their client, but let's play the video and let's see what we've got. Hold on.
He doesn't seem allergic. He had enough air to do this.
Objection, that's not our client. You said
Objection.
client
Have no proof.
Okay, objection. We have no proof of a birthmark.
Mhm.
And if y'all are trying to say that he's allergic, how come we had enough time to say that I'll huff?
We're
and I'll huff?
saying that's not our client. We said our
Okay,
client
well, we
is
want
allergic.
proof that he has a birthmark that proves which client is yours.
Little pigs.
All right.
We
So
want
can-
it present here.
Can the plaintiff offer proof that this is not him?
Yes. 1 second.
Okay, well, I have a question too. Y'all's pictures that y'all have shown were two totally different wolves as well. So how can y'all tell which one is y'all's client, which one was y'all's client? Because the pictures that y'all showed had three different outfits and like they all look different. So we'd like proof of which client is actually your client.
Because all that other evidence you had is completely nothing.
Which one?
That is our client. And those are your three, those are your, the
Three
three
witnesses.
witnesses dragging him across.
Objection. Well, they would, okay, for one, y'all trying to say that that's not y'all's client. That's a different wolf than on y'all's first picture. And if this is animal abuse, then how come it says image by Heritage Auctions? Wouldn't it be from a security camera nearby? And also,
Heritage
how
Auctions
come they
is
should,
a security camera
and
brand.
also they shouldn't have to tie him up to defend themselves. They shouldn't.
Objection. It
They're
doesn't look like they're
smiling.
defending themselves. It looks like they're smiling, trying to hurt our client.
He is very much smiling, and you can very much see his birthmark.
Okay, tell you what, table
You-
this,
That
table
is,
this,
that is a copy and paste mark.
table
it's not.
this, table this. So what you're saying is that the evidence has been tampered with?
Yes, that
Okay.
right there is not.
Table this for now, let's talk to more witnesses.
That's
Say
not
one more
a
thing
card.
about the picture.
Yes.
Also, if this was on a security camera, wouldn't you think that there wouldn't be a white box around it showing image by Heritage Auction?
Heritage
HA.com?
Auction is the type of security camera.
So
that
do we have proof of that?
Yes.
I'd like proof of that.
And also again, why the white
How come there's a white mark around it? And how come the
Okay, okay.
background is this color?
So what we will do is verify the picture by a third party. Okay, let's call our next witness defense.
Hey, y'all, y'all can't be searching it up this because y'all should already have this and
Mhm.
y'all shouldn't have to search it up because
Y'all
y'all
should
should
already
already
have
know
this.
it.
Okay, call your next witness defense.
Wait,
Uh,
Little Red Riding Hood.
again.
Question. Yes. We didn't get to it. It was only this. Yeah, I have a question. Okay. Or wait, actually, can we call the wolf up before Little Red Riding Hood?
You can call whoever you
Okay.
I solemnly swear,
I solemnly swear
tell the truth,
to tell the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
nothing but the truth,
nothing
as
but the truth,
far as I know it.
forever.
Oh, I see y'all are planning to.
No, we
Go
were
at the
just
pigs.
writing down who the they
No, we were
are.
just writing who they are so we can remember.
Let's
Okay.
see what else y'all are hiding.
Y'all can't go through our evidence.
Hey,
Okay,
Carson.
Carson, stop.
Fine.
Okay.
have that written down.
Okay. Cool. You blew down the three pigs' houses, right? Because you are allergic.
Yes, I blew down the straw house because I'm allergic and I sneezed.
Well, first you're already lying, saying that you blew down three houses because you were only able to blow down the two. So that's a lie.
You said the houses, so there's.
I said
houses.
the three.
I didn't hear three.
No,
I didn't either.
I didn't hear either.
I heard three.
I
heard three. Would you like me to go over it again?
Sure.
You blew down these three pigs' houses. Having enough air to blow down an entire house would slow you down just a little bit.
Objection.
Yes, okay, hang on, ask and answers, hang on. We gotta keep it rolling. Do you have any more questions for Wolf?
I have one more thing I'd like to add.
Yes.
They said that they went to take out the fire for the brick house, not the stick house.
They both they were both on fire.
How would they both be on fire at the
You
same
can see
time?
the steam
Coincidentally?
coming
You
out of the
could see the
house.
steam. You heard in the brick
Steam's got
house.
smoke.
In the brick house, my client heard us like that from inside of the house, and she saw
Because they were
smoke.
terrified
I have another
of him
question for you.
leading them.
But how would he know if he didn't know that he was
Okay,
there?
because then we gotta call
He
it.
knew he was
All
there.
right, hang on, last question for.
One more question from the wolf. You said this has been your first time to meet Lisa, right? Did you know anything about her family?
Other than where her grandma lived.
And how did you know that? Had you been stalking the grandma before this
No, she
incident?
told me. Because we were racing.
I'd like proof of that. Can I call up Little Red? Or can they?
So can we call somebody up, please?
To rebut that?
What about
Yes.
We will.
Yeah, they can because,
Can we have Little Red's mom, please, come up onto the stage?
Little Red's mom,
You got it.
I solemnly swear, tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, as far as I know.
I also have one more thing I'd like to say. Why are none of the other lawyers speaking?
Would you like to come up, maybe?
They're a team.
But like, they've been the only two that really have been speaking.
We've been going to the room.
Yeah.
Okay, well, y'all know what next time.
Okay, questions for Little Red's mom?
First, I'd like to bring something to the awareness of the jury. So, if Little Red Riding Hood is a minor and the mother thought, oh, it's fine to just send her out in the woods knowing there could be snakes,
Objection.
wolves. Actually,
Hang on.
I would just like to bring the fact that she endangered her child by sending her out into the woods that day, knowing there could be a bunch of things that could happen to her, and she just did it anyway.
Okay.
Would you?
Ladies,
Okay, so how do y'all know? How do y'all know that the mother hadn't walked the trail with her beforehand? She could have been going on the right trail, knowing that it was safe, because she shouldn't have to worry about an evil wolf coming to kill her.
An objection. If she was walking with her to the house.
Objection.
Before.
Okay, she could have been staying on her trail until the wolf decided to race, which she didn't even really take the offer. She even said that she still was very slow, playing with butterflies like she usually did, while he was on his way to attempt murder to the poor grandma.
okay, all right, focus for just a minute. Let's ask questions of the mother, and then we need to get the three little pigs up here too.
Why did you let your child go into the woods unsupervised?
Because we have walked that trail many times and I'm usually.
Yes,
How
but
do you
did you
know-
ever see any kind of dangerous animals?
Snakes.
Or was it
Wolves.
just that specific trail you thought she was going to take and nothing would happen? If, like, I mean,
She could easily get kidnapped just
Objection.
walking that.
In a mother's point of view, which I'm sure she should tell you, she would tell you she would not like to think of the worst things. She's walked the trail with her many times. She should be confident that there isn't an evil wolf that's bloodthirsty for a poor little girl that's only 8 years old trying to kill her
Okay,
grandma.
hang on. We don't know that the wolf is bloodthirsty, so let's,
okay, I also have one question. You said that Mother Little Red's mother was walking the trail with her. Why would she just suddenly stop walking?
Objection.
And then leave?
I never said that she was walking with her. I said that she probably has walked it many of times with her before this incident.
Before that.
Mother-
hang on.
Little Red's mother. What is your actual name?
You can't be whispering things to your client.
Well, that's what y'all were doing.
Okay,
No,
we
we
need to
can't.
answer.
Hey. All right,
What's your name?
for the record, state your name.
So, Miss Candace, where is your husband at this time? What is your husband's opinion on this?
Objection. There is no evidence of her even having a husband.
He might have been dead.
But where's
He might have
Little
been
Red's
dead.
father? What happened to him?
What
Dead.
happens?
Well, he left.
Objection. Maybe they.
No relevance. No relevance. Okay. All right. Witness is excused. We gotta roll it along because we gotta call the three little pigs. Give them a chance to testify before we send it to the jury.
And I have one thing that I'd like to say to y'all. As you can see, the picture was taken by woodcutters. So Little Red's mom here would probably think it'd be safe because there's woodcutters everywhere that would not let a
Objection.
bloodthirsty wolf kill.
Objection. Why would people be spying in people's house? That's very wrong, actually.
Okay, I have two
Thank
things.
you.
Why would they just be taking pictures and not helping her? And also,
Hey,
you don't-
side note,
if there's
side
some
note.
No weapons. They have no
Have
weapons.
a seat, have a seat, have a seat. All right, Mother, you may be excused.
wait, what did we have to?
Oh, for her? Well, what are y'all gonna ask for three little pigs, because our time is,
Yeah.
going
Okay, we
fast.
can just ask them.
Okay. Feds, call your first witness? Or second, third, fourth?
All the pigs.
The brick house pigs. Okay.
Or the inspector.
Swear? Do you tell the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth? As far as I know.
Okay. Kid that built the house of bricks. Did he blow your house down?
No, ma'am.
Did he try?
Did he go through the chimney?
Yes, sir.
Did you?
Hey, no, let Taylor ask the question.
Did he come and try to get you to go to the turnip patch with him? Yes, ma'am. And did you go beforehand so that you can have time to cook them? Yes, ma'am.
Did it seem odd to you that he was asking you to go with him to very different places that even though you
Objection.
just-
What if? Objection. Because what if he just wanted to make a friend? He didn't want to eat the pig.
Objection.
The pig
Okay,
that
okay,
falls
it
out
hasn't
of
been
the
established yet, let's hear from the witness.
Is she trying to make friends with you?
I don't know.
You think friends would go through your chimney?
Do you think it was odd to you that once you had gone early, he had came later, that once you had left, he was very mad and he kept trying to go and go so that one day he could catch you and try to do something to you?
I don't know.
Objection. So, can the wolf or is the wolf allowed to come knock on people's doors and try and meet his neighbors?
Yes, he
Objection.
is, but
Yes,
he's not
he
allowed
is.
to slaughter.
Yes, he is, but is he allowed to go down a chimney and try to attempt murder?
No.
Exactly.
Objection.
All right, hang on. Let's not object, let's finish the witness at the moment. Any further questions?
Do you feel that him coming down your chimney was considered trespassing?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you feel very endangered when he was coming down your chimney?
That and I was kind of scared and
Is that the
I,
reason?
Why are you cooking your turnips? Turnips.
Turnips.
I can't say turnips.
I was making my dinner when all of a sudden I heard little pigs, big
Objection.
pigs let me in and my brothers ran in.
Objection.
On what grounds?
Was the brick pig teasing my client? Because if you were so afraid about going to the turnip patch and all that, why would you go? You could just say no.
Objection. The reason she went to the turnip patch is because
I went because I needed to make dinner and I was going to go.
But yeah,
Why
she
did she
was
keep carrying
on
on?
mornings.
If she
Because
saw that he was
she was
angry,
going-
why did she keep carrying on?
Because she was going earlier.
Yeah, let's hear from her. Taylor, do you have any questions for the witness?
When you went to pick apples and you saw the wolf, did you or did you not throw him an apple? I did not.
Okay.
Okay. Any further questions?
Did
Yes.
it seem odd to you? Like once again, did it seem odd to you that?
Objection. It states.
They haven't even asked the question yet.
No, I was objecting about the other thing.
Okay, to what?
My client says that she did throw an apple at
But
me.
she and
The little pig.
The little pig threw.
My name's Blackie.
Okay. Well, even if she did throw an apple, how do you know that it couldn't have slipped out of her hand? Or how do you know she wasn't trying to throw him one so that
Objection.
he would know that it was good apples and that he
Did-
should come pick one?
did- Did you let the wolf in when he asked you to?
No. Once again, did. Alright. Proceeding after you did not let him in, did he decide to destroy your house?
As far as I knew, yes. I couldn't see, but I just
Once
assumed.
when you were in your house, once you had said no, did you then see your house come toppling down?
Yes.
Okay? And does it seem odd to you that they think there was smoke coming from your house and tried to come in?
Yes, a little odd.
You think it was odd that they tried to blow the fire out from outside of your house?
Objection. If you wouldn't let him in, then my client saw smoke. Obviously he's gonna try and blow out the fire so that way the piglet doesn't get hurt. Or not.
Objection of objection.
That's still up for discussion.
And if it was, if you.
Hang on, hold on, stop. Okay, so here's some pig. All right, well, any other questions for us?
Why do you think that the wolf tried to blow from the outside? Do you think he was trying to blow the fire out, or do you think that he was trying to get you?
I do not know.
Objection, I just stated that one.
Hang on. I'm gonna let you ask questions of the witness in just a second.
And once he did blow down your house, did he then proceed to chase you
Yes.
and your brother, which had recently come into your house? Did you feel very endangered of this?
A little. I'm mainly just confused about what happened, but
Because you had just spent all your hard work making that house, right?
And I got a question for you.
Okay, hang on. Stop. All right, any further questions?
Not
Okay. Defense, sorry, plaintiff, y'all have questions for?
Okay, so what made you build your house out of sticks?
I couldn't find any other resources other than sticks around it.
But you just quoted that you were running through a forest, you couldn't chop down trees, make
Objection.
I didn't have an axe. There's nothing I could have used. Maybe like a stick and like maybe something else, but like I couldn't find anything.
Objection. If y'all are saying that he could have ran through and cut down trees, wouldn't he still get sticks from a tree? Wood, sticks.
Yes, but why would you just use the sticks? Why not the bigger?
That's what he had.
That's what.
If you-
How do you know that?
Any other questions for
How
the
do you know he's not
witness? Hey, guys,
I
any
have
other
a
questions for the witness?
If you were in the house. Okay, wait.
If you were in the house, how could you not see the blow it down?
Because the stick, I couldn't see him from the outside. I could only see it fall down soon after he said it.
Okay, you said
If
blow down the boat. I could not see. I cannot see.
Exactly, I couldn't see like him or who it was.
Okay.
I couldn't see anything.
Okay.
Okay, asked and
Was your
answered.
fireplace going at the time? Like, did you have a fireplace in your house, or did your house just randomly catch fire?
Yes, my fireplace was on.
So,
Okay.
so my client thought his house was on fire, so he was trying to blow his house, like, to put it out.
Okay,
Objection.
all right, hang on. So, asked and answered, thank you. Any further questions for the witness? Because we need to move on to the last
Can you bring
one.
up the hay thing, please?
Yes, so thank you, Mr. Stickpig. All right, Mr. Hayden.
Hey. We got a question.
Stop it, I mean, vote.
Well, I
All
saw
right,
one
last
for the
witness, guys,
stick
it's the last witness, okay? So. All right. I do solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, as far as I know. Okay. All right.
Mr. Haypig, what is your real name?
Whitey.
Okay, Whitey. Why did you decide to build your house out of straw?
Because I'm dumb as a rock.
Okay. So, now that you equally agree that you are dumb as a rock.
Objection.
No, quote unquote.
No more objections right now.
Why? Why didn't you open the door for the wolf?
Because I was scared.
Why?
Because if a random person's gonna walk up to your house and knock on a light, why would you not be scared?
Okay, do you have neighbors?
Yeah. My 3
Do your neighbors knock on your door? Say, let me in.
No.
What do your neighbors say?
They don't knock on your door. They don't ever come to my house.
Why do your neighbors never come to your house?
Objection.
No, because you
Oh,
live
let
there.
Rose.
Okay, so y'all are asking if they knocked on the door. Not only did he knock on the door, he said, little pig, let me come in. His brothers wouldn't say, little pig, they would say, Whitey,
it's me, your brother, let me come in.
Yeah.
Not little pig, let me come in. If he
Okay.
was,
Objection sustained. All right, move on. Last couple questions.
Straw pig Whitey.
okay, so. My client here says he did not say that. So either y'all are lying. Okay, can you state the words that my client said exactly what he said?
Little pig, let me come in.
Did you say that?
Or I'm gonna huff and puff and I'm gonna blow your house down.
Okay.
Is it true?
Objection, we have proof on a security camera that that's what happened.
Okay.
Y'all wanna see the footage, please?
All right.
Y'all, we already did. We showed it to y'all and y'all said that's not our client.
So, is it true that you have been to trial already?
Yes. See, here it is.
So, you could possibly be lying because you are supposed to be good at lying.
Why did you go to trial before?
Hang on. So previous record has not been brought into evidence?
And there's also newspaper stories headlining that they buried my client alive.
Buried him alive.
He's still
Cooked him
alive.
alive.
How is still Objection, there's also
Because
pictures of
we
the
got him
Wolfen
out.
trial. There's pictures of the Wolfen trial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of
My
this
client's
exact reason.
Because of this exact reason of, okay.
All right,
So, there's them in
They've
jail.
been in jail as well.
That is not our client.
That's what they look like. That
Do
not what
I
look
look
like.
like
They
that?
don't look like that either.
The critics have already been
all
in
right,
trial.
any questions specifically for Whitey?
Yes.
Okay.
Why you're
All
white?
right, hang on, defense, you have your chance, so, prosecutor, oh, hey, y'all take it. Oh, Peyton,
that's fine.
And also, just a second
hang on, stop, Peyton has a question, what's the question?
Did you have a fireplace in your house?
No.
Okay. Whitey. Is maybe one of the reasons that you had built your house with straw is because you're a pig and straw is like a home to you?
No.
So what was objection? What was the reason? Objection.
Really quick.
Because I'm as like dumb as a rock. I mean, what's the point?
You
What
said,
do you think?
he said,
I like straw.
Whitey said that his house, his fireplace was running. Just now, Peyton asked
said
me
he
that
didn't have
question.
a fireplace.
No,
Just now.
just now. He is now. He said he didn't have one. Objection. Objection. The pig that was Brownie. The pig that said his fireplace was running was Brownie, which was the previous witness. He never said that he had a fireplace.
That is
never
true.
said I rejected you.
Okay. Whitey. If you would have heard, Whitey, it's me, your brother, would you let him in?
Yes. Because I
But-
was it's my brother.
We have this monster.
As well, would you? So the reason you're saying that you did not let him in is because it was an unknown person.
Yes, like I would never enter the door and say somebody said little.
That's not our client. That's a woman.
Why? They never said that was his client. It's just so.
have way more.
Okay,
I'm a woman.
Our client is a
all
man.
right. Any last questions, because I'm gonna have y'all do closing statements and then we're gonna.
Okay. Whitey, did you feel that it was odd that once you had said no, not on the hair of my chinny chin chin, did you seem odd that the next thing that you saw was your house toppling over? And if that was
I was scared.
And if that was an accident, why do you think that he would have chased you to your brother's house? Do you think he was looking to eat you?
Yes.
Did you feel very endangered by?
Yes, I felt in danger.
Okay.
All right.
That's all I want.
All right, so, hang on. Let's do closing statements. So, plaintiff has to go first. Plaintiff, closing statements, and then defense, your closing statements. Thank you, may be excused. All right, plaintiff. Has everybody got to talk over here and do their part? Yes. All right, so to the jury.
So, the big bad wolf is very innocent. This man meant no harm to these pigs.
Yeah, this man.
To these
Hey,
pigs and women, little women, young women.
You just.
My client, he meant no harm. When you think about it, it's really their fault. And they have been to court before, obviously.
As
well as the wolf before. Everybody has been to court once before. So, why are we bringing this up again, even though we've already talked about this and already done this?
Because we.
Hey. It's a closing
During-
statement.
During this, the wolf didn't mean anything. He didn't endanger you. He didn't kill anybody, did he? Is everybody alive?
Yeah, but you tried to kill
Hey,
him.
Carson, it's a closing statement.
Is everybody alive? Yes or no?
Yes.
Everybody is
No.
alive.
Yes, they
So-
are. All
Did anybody get a single little bleeding cut on their face or anything?
Yes. Yes.
They might have, but that didn't kill them, did it?
Nope.
Makes you stronger.
Oh,
Okay.
remember why you're here, defamation. Saying bad
Mike?
things about him.
My client is fine. He is a good man. He didn't mean to hurt anybody. He just meant to make new friends. He's a very lonely person, as you can tell.
Even his
Okay,
girlfriend.
hang
left
on.
him.
It's
His mother died in a car wreck.
Wait, why wasn't this one?
Hey.
He is very depressed. His brother died soon after his mother died. His brother was driving the other car, accidentally ran over his mom.
Okay, wrap it up.
Case closed.
All right, defense, you want to make your closing argument?
Morgan, just stand in the middle.
Yeah, you're talking to the jury.
Yeah, just stand in the middle and talk to the person.
Okay, I need y'all to be quiet.
This monstrous, evil, no-good wolf has been harassing our clients in many different ways. We've given you all of our evidence to prove that this wolf just wants attention. All of the pigs in Little Red Riding Hood were honest in their stories. Trust us, we know our clients and they are not lying. This wolf is guilty and I hope that the judge and the jury agrees.
Okay, thank you. All right, jury, you have our greatest thanks for attending court today. If you could deliberate in the deliberation room and return the verdict, then we will move on. So-
Don't forget, this is what you're setting free if he's innocent.
Don't worry.
I will hold you in contempt if you don't stop talking. All right, here defendant Rise. Defendant Rise. Defendants, the three little pigs and Red Riding Hood, and their lawyers, Everybody else sit down, okay? All right. The jury has returned a verdict. Let's hear from Madam Foreperson.
Thank you, Judge. The jury has found in favor of the defense. We feel that the plaintiff, in a defamation of character suit, that it has not been proven that there were written statements of defamation against your character, Mr. Wolf, and it was not proven that your suffering, although seems to be great, is not as a result of anything that the three little pigs, the mother, or the grandmother did. We're sorry that your life was horrible before that, but we also did find that, unbeknownst to us, that all parties in this seem to hold some responsibility for their actions in the fires and in the case of the grandmother and Little Red Riding Hood. We think everybody needs to examine their character a little bit better because everybody's made some bad choices. You're not alone in that, but they have not defamed your character.
Thank you, Madam Foreperson, and we appreciate the court's apologies for a prolonged court case, but thank you.
It was well worth it. You guys all, pleaded your cases and very well. If we had had more time to deliberate, we might have been a hung jury.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Wait,
So, hang on. So, in the case of Wolf versus Three Little Pigs and Little Red Riding Hood, the case, the jury is found in favor of the co-defendants. No damages will be awarded, and each party will pay their own court costs. Court is adjourned. There you go, all right.
Wait, where's the bail?
We don't have a jail.
No, you said that if I were to get like whatever
Oh,
else.
contempt of court. Yes, I don't know, but I'm sure I can find that closet.
You guys did a fantastic.
Ms. Miller, let me say, hey,
Sure, y'all listen.
that was very good. All of you presented different perspectives.